So yeah, guys, this is it. We are. This is Miraflores area. We just walked down a little tunnel thing. So I have the ocean to kind of believe that I'm looking at. Baby's in her stroller watching Cocomelon. Ron is trying to get drone footage. She makes me so anxious every time he flies this drone because I don't know. I'm trusted y'all. But yeah, we're having a really good time. Enjoying our final island, feeling the beautiful country of Peru, and then back to America we go. Kind of sad to leave. But everything's so pretty. Everything's so affordable here. And we just overall have had a really good time on this trip. From Cusco to staying in Punta Hermosa to Lima, Miraflores. Like, this country has, so much to offer. We're very sad we didn't make it to the desert, but they were just too much of a drive, and it's like, we would have needed 11 days here to make it to the desert, because we did a lot in 6 days. Like 6 days, and we've done a lot. So, yeah, but this is the update, guys, and then I'll show you guys the beach. You guys want to say hey to the baby, or not really? Not really? I'll leave her be. She's enjoying herself, so let me not ruin her vibe. Ron, you gotta come say hey to the people. He doesn't know how to buy a
Drone's in the air, so.
Drone's in the air, but
Y'all saw that face she just gave me, but we don't have to talk about that. Anyways, our Airbnb in Miraflores was pretty amazing. It was so modern and beautiful, and just something that I don't think a lot of people associate with Lima, Peru. The city itself was absolutely gorgeous. It was so extremely clean. It was lively because it's a really walkable city, and there's just people outside all the time, and it's never that sketched people outside. Like, even 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't have that sketch feel. There's still police security. It was awesome. It's a really metropolitan city. Like, the convenience of everything is what really just made it so, say that again, great.
We needed salt, and I knew there was something really close, but it was like right there. Like, all I did was cross the street, command. So I found getting it. Right.
We're in Miraflores. All over.
Never sacrifice it.
We made it to Miraflores, and
It's hard to be mean. It was a little late. Please make sure
we checked in early.
at me. But they did say at least 1 or 2.
Yeah. What was up? It's 12:30. Because we were counting a ride. Oh, look. I got a real fluid description of black. I was like, look, a black one.
And Doris getting sleeping. It's over the downtown daddy's home. So nothing. So very walkable, lots of kids, lots of stories. We ended up
at Burger King.
It's a common store, but we're right. Like, every country makes it young, say prayer.
Like KFC in Jamaica was different. It was definitely different.
What this is all about. That's something for your big dog teeth.
We're not 1,000% sure where we're going, but we think we only made that turn.
Yeah, I heard that. What was my
Yeah. But we're right next to Park Kennedy, and we didn't look. It's the baby's nap time, so it's like before she starts losing her stuff. Let's just go ahead and give her an hour and a half, something like that.
I've yet to get a nice cocktail dives. It has been during the year. Thing, Mickey, but
And we're trying to get her I mean, because we were at a buzz earlier.
Lights in the lines. And it's just, coke and straight lines. It's bad angle. I heard it.
You can also, I got a baby.
Anywho.
This city really is built for walking, pedestrians, and just getting around. And I mean, it made me think about coming back to Atlanta and changing my lifestyle. They put bikers first. It was a little, or walkers and all of that. Like, I was like, wow, he would have been ran down in Atlanta. After a week of trying new things and finding yourself in a touristy area, we did find our way to Popeyes and Burger King while we were down in the little touristy side of Miraflores, and they both were definitely different and good.
We are walking through Miraflores, our amazing taxi driver, Emmanuel. I did invite him out for dinner and his wife. Let's see if he actually wants to go out on this Philly with her. Right.
Right, because, drinking with, Bennett, right.
Right. Let's party. Worst case, I'll allow Ron to go out tonight. And
y'all know I'm on my Kevin Samuel stuff. You can't allow me to do nothing.
High value together. Right.
R.I.P. KS.
R.I.P. KS. Pour one out for my home. The coffee, RnD. What's really what? So
I'll let y'all know once we get in there.
Right. So talk to y'all later.
Don't judge me. Once you leave the Miraflores city area and head towards the beach, the vibe is, it's like everything about Peru is experiencing multiple experiences in one experience. And that's what's so amazing about vacationing in the country, because you go from this downtown city urban vibe to just this, wow. It's like, where am I? Where was I? Wasn't I just... And it's that beautiful back, and it's different. It's something I hadn't experienced in one city, let alone in one country, with that experience all over the country. Side note, anytime y'all see the camera bouncing like this, I'm just gonna say, notice who's not, or notice who's being filmed, or who's not behind the camera whenever it's all, Now, you will notice that there is like a grayish, it looks gray, it looks tintish, and it's like, that's because it was winter time. One thing to note when you are traveling to Peru is that because it is on the opposite side, their seasons are the opposite of ours. So while we were down there, it was technically their winter. I mean, had lows of 70s, or lows of 60s, and like highs of 70s, 79, but it was still their winter, whatever, and kind of looked like it, but even still, it wasn't great. Even in winter, they were still outside surfing. It's still beautiful. It wasn't cold in the least bit. Everything was still just gorgeous, but I can only imagine how amazing this place is in a summer day, 8 p.m., something like that, when it just got hot. Oh my God. Just cool though. We showed it actually a little bit earlier. Anytime you see the pictures or the videos of this little cliff wall, you never know that's covered in like this mesh, ropish stuff to keep from the rocks falling. Because when you're driving, you can hear the rocks falling, and it's definitely something I wasn't prepared for and wasn't ready to experience. But this place just was beautiful. It was so beautiful. It's like when you think of some South American countries, you really don't expect to find the modernity and just the beauty, the cleanliness, the everything. It's like you expect to go somewhere else, but then you get there and some of it's better than what we got here. Like, no joke. While just making our way down the road, we found this cool looking boardwalk. Had no idea what was there and decided to kind of just go down and see what was going on. It did look like a lot of people were there and kind of lively and everything, so we went down to check it out.
we were walking around and we saw this really cheap little restaurant. Not cheap little, but it was like a really long, long way to get here. But they have drinks, so we need a drink right now. So we found the Turtle Cheek Voice and they stopped. And the view here is really amazing. Baby is hanging out, watching her Coco. The ground's acting like it doesn't see me recording. I don't know why he doesn't with Hog. That angle, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys. It's real nice and quiet, but wow, this is just nice. And I had like this really nice cocktail. It was only 30 days, which is like 8. Which beach right? They can't mess with us. But yeah, let me show you guys around. It's so beautiful. I imagine looking into at the backside. And I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see.
This is actually me joking because we were in Punta Hermosa and someone decided that they actually didn't want to go back to Lima. Because, for what? Until we got there and found it.